kept waking up in the middle of the night. I had a really interesting dream that... Hold on, it's time for another dream sequence. Let's boot up paint. It's time for another dream sequence. Just paint, hold on. Alright, gotta bring it up. Alright. It's time for another Picky Dream sequence! So this one's pretty short, but last night, so I dreamt. We're gonna get a little artsy this time. Hold on. I'm gonna get a little artsy this time. Let's use the crayon tool this time. Let's use the crayon tool. The Picky Dreams here. So I dreamt in my dream there was this I was on this beach town, right? And there was this gorgeous blue lake or water or whatever, right? And there was mountains and stuff like that. And then there was this big island here, right? That I wanted to go to. So I don't remember what the fuck I was doing. But in the dream, I was like, I want to go to this island. There's a little home here. There's a little house. And I wanted to go here, right? This is where I wanted to go. So, to get there, right, there would be this whole community. I don't know if it was a community, but basically several people throughout the day would just come over on kayaks and stuff like that, or little boats, right? Little sailboats. It's a little boat. Pretend it's a little boat. Things like that. I think somebody might have even swam there, right? That's somebody swimming. Just pretend that's somebody swimming, right? Somebody might have even swam there. So then, I was like, I want to go there. So I hire this person to... No, I get there on a boat, on a big boat. And I'm like, cool, I'm on a big boat, and it was a nice little dream sequence, right? And I'm on a boat, motherfucker. That's me. See, you can tell it's me. Right there, that's me. Because it has right here. It does kind of look like an Among Us, you're right. It does kind of look like... You're not too far gone. So anyway, it was a nice little trip on a boat, right? I get there, finally get to the island, there's a house there, and I get there. And then, I get there and I spend some time there. I forget exactly what I was doing, but I was enjoying my time. This is me. I'm enjoying my time. Touching grass. I was touching grass for once, right? Okay. I'm touching grass. There's grass in my hand. Touching grass outside. So that's me touching grass. Hold on, how do I make this bigger? Hold on. Hold on. I stole grass. No, I was just touching grass in an island, right? So okay, so yeah. I was on an island, and then people basically people would just show up on a boat, and you could just ask someone to take you there for free. So finally I'm there, and whatever, I'm touching grass and everything, and it's time to go back home. So, in my dream, the thing was that you just had to wait for someone to show up. So you just kind of have to wait there, right? It's somebody waiting. You just have to wait for somebody to show up on their little boat or something. Drop somebody off and be like, hey, can you take me back with you? So I was waiting for that. Not an Underman, no. No. So there's this man, and he's on a little... he's on a tiny little kayak, and the kayak is like this. It has a slot for him, right? And this is where he is. This is where he's driving the boat. or it has like paddles or something. I don't fucking know the game. And this is where I go. So I'm trying to get in there, and the space is little, and so I'm like, okay, you know, I got my bags and stuff and all that, and then I try to sit down, but my ass is too fat. I try to sit down, but my ass is too fat and it doesn't fit. So we're like, oh no, what do we do? So we're like, what do we do? There's no way I can do this, because if I don't fit, I'm gonna fall over into the water, right? I'm just gonna like, you know, we're gonna tip over. Gonna tip over into the water. So we're like, we can't do this, it's not safe. And I'm asking the guy, like, how long is the trip back? And he's just like, oh, it's 17 hours. I don't know why I remember very specifically 17 hours. Is the trip back? So we're like, oh god, no, we're not gonna make it. There's no way we're gonna survive 17 hours across the fucking lake or ocean or whatever without me falling and dying in the water, right? You know, there's no way. There's no way my fat ass was gonna... my fat ass was gonna tip over the kayak. So we were trying to like think like, you know, what do we do? Right? We're like, what do we do? Right? That's the thinking. We're thinking, what do we do? The ass is too fat. It doesn't fit in the kayak. So we decide, well, you know what? Let's wait a little bit, and maybe we can find somebody else, right? So I'm thinking. So, you know, I go back to waiting. I go back to waiting again. So I'm thinking maybe somebody else will come along. Maybe somebody else will come along and they'll have a bigger boat that I can put my fat ass on, right? So we wait and we wait and we wait all night, and it becomes nighttime. Right? That's the meme. It becomes nighttime. And so me and this like it's the dream sequence theater again. It's another cookie dream. Hold on, how do I make this bigger on this? So and get your request. So we're waiting there. It's me. Let's see. Me and the Fisherman guy. I don't know why it looks like that. It's me and the dude right there, right? And we're waiting. And we're like, well, maybe we'll just have to wait until tomorrow. So the guy ends up like sleeping on the couch. Like, the couch of this random like house on an island. Yeah, this is a new dream journal. So he's sleeping on the couch. And then somehow my mom shows up. This is my mom. This is my mom. My mom shows up. Somehow she shows up on the island. I don't know why she keeps showing up in my dreams lately. My mom's been showing up in a lot of my dreams lately. And she tries to talk to him. She's like, oh, you know, blah 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 blah. And they're speaking in Spanish. And the guy is speaking in Spanish too. The dream is starting to become blurrier the more I think of it. Anyway, they have some fight in slang. They start like talking about slang words, and my mom is just like being this like obnoxious like my mom's been kind of a Karen in my dreams. I think maybe I have a weird subconscious fear that my mom's becoming a Karen. She's kind of becoming a Mexican Karen. So they have like a weird Karen fight, and then the next morning shows up and I don't know if I remember the rest. think I ever made it back from the island. I just remember... I think that's it. I think... I think that's it, everybody. There's no end to the stream today. That's really just it. My butt was too fat for the boat. I think I'm still in the dream. I woke up at some point, and then I guess me and my fat ass are stuck on the island forever. The end. The end. Is that a Mogus? Yeah. Can I save this? Yeah, I'll save it.